Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. He's Mike Brenner, and today is Thursday, November 12th. This is our daily NBA show. It's the Thursday night card. We got 3 games tonight. Mike Brenner.
First of all, Pete, I have absolutely just got to shake your hand and congratulate you. I'm serious. I watched that Miami game for the under to hit, and I mean, you talk about a nail biter taking you to the end, but guess what? Loshak comes through. Totals Loshak did it again, and I'm very impressed. I mean that.
Yeah, the Orlando game, you mean?
The Orlando, that's right. I'm thinking the Heat was the one I lost on, so yeah.
I had the under 201. It was 99-99 with about a minute and 20 seconds to go. And the guy hits a 2-pointer with literally half a second to go. But you know what? I'm fucking taking it because I've lost hundreds and thousands of bets like that over the years. So when I win one, I'm taking it. You can make the argument that I got a little bit lucky, but I'm taking it. A full win, not a half win, a full win. All right, we got 3 games tonight. I'm looking over the card. The only 2 that look bettable to me, or the 2 that, well, okay, actually all 3 of them. Because anytime you have a game with the Warriors, that's a bettable side, right? Game. You have to think the Warriors. Whether they're on a back-to-back, whether they're playing an elite team, whether they're an 18-point favorite over a crappy team. Tonight they are right now a 9-point favorite. Well, actually 8.5 or 9-point favorite on the road against Minnesota. They are in a back-to-back. They had the Memphis game, which they won and covered. Minnesota has a lot of young guns in their lineup. Wiggins a little bit banged up. I wouldn't want to bet against Golden State here. Would I want to bet it on them? I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I'm amazed. I really am, Pete. This team has just absolutely had no hangover. They're coming out on a mission. They're on a mission, and they're well oiled. So I'm going with the first half because they've covered 8 out of their first 9 first halves. They've covered them easily. And I just think it's back-to-back. They're going to want to start early and maybe sit and rest a little in the second half. That's my thought. And again, who am I to think anything? The Clippers have just continued to bite me in the ass when I swore I wouldn't go back to them, but that's another story. But I'm very, very confident with Golden State, and I locked it in this morning at -4.5.
All right,
on the first half.
Until further notice, there's no bet on Golden State that I would argue against with anyone. You know what I mean? They're just kind of like the Spurs were a few years ago, where just like first half, second half, full game lines, whatever. They're just a good bet. They're a team, and they have depth too, which is So I would, if someone forced me to go on record with Golden State in this one, I would be okay.
I'm forcing you.
You are? No, I'm not gonna. I wouldn't take it, but I would be okay if it did happen. But you mentioned the Clippers. Now, last night was it was an issue game. Okay. You don't need your notes. Just wing it. Just wing it. The Clippers, though, they lost. Now they're coming back against Phoenix, a very beatable team, right? The line I'm seeing right now is across the board 2.5. Pinnacle has -2. Could be a bounce back spot for the Clippers.
And it could be, and they're probably going to cover because I'm not touching the damn thing. And I'm serious. I have this sick addiction with the Clippers. But what puzzles me, Pete, and you're a basketball man, they have the depth, they have the talent that Golden State has. I mean, maybe not comparable like to the T, but close. And this team looks like shit. Is it Doc Rivers not coaching them up? Or is it them just saying, you know what, we're going to coast, we're going to be all right, we're deep in the bench? I don't know. I can't put my finger on it.
Well, because chemistry is everything, and I'm not saying that by watching the team I can tell whether a team has chemistry or not, but by looking at the results I can definitely tell. You see this in college basketball all the time. A lot of times teams they'll be middling in the middle of the year, and then at the end of the year they'll make a big jump forward. That's chemistry in basketball. A team game like basketball, absolutely. You can't. It's not a matter of just you're equal to the sum of your parts. So that. To answer your question, that's where it is. I would be leaning Clippers here at -2 or -2.5. I'm not sure if I want to go official with that in this video, but Phoenix is very beatable. The Clippers are going to be in a bounce back position here.
And they need to win. They don't like what they're doing the last few games, and shit, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm going back to the Clippers, not on the half. I'm taking them on the game, -2.
Okay, yes.
Jesus, I can't believe I just did that.
It's actually -2.5 across the board, but Pinnacle has -2, so we're going to give you a little bit of break. We're going to give you Clippers -2. And then the other one I was thinking about, Utah and Miami, it was 182 on the overnight. I was thinking about the under. Now it's 183.5 or 184. It's gone up, which is kind of understandable because Thursday, the tempo of games can change a little bit. I'd be leaning under. Again, I think I'm going to pass. Utah, they're like a younger version of the Grizzlies. They play the same kind of style, but with younger, more dynamic players. They're a 5-point underdog. I would lean that way as well.
Yeah, and when I saw that totals, I thought of totals Loshak because I was interested in your outlook on this because last night, I believe, the last game, Utah had a defensive breakdown because they were really playing some spot on D. They had a little breakdown. So, yeah, I'm anxious to see. Obviously, the books thinks their defense is going to tighten up tonight. So that really, really might be a nice call.
But the line has gone up, though. Someone's bet it up. It was 182 on the overnight and 184. All right.
Yep.
So as of right now, it's going to be a pass for me. I'm going to sit back with my 3 straight winners and enjoy it for one more day. And Mike Brenner, you're just going to give how many picks? 2 picks.
I'm giving 2 picks. I'm like an asshole going back to the Clippers -2. God bless America. And also, I am jumping all over Golden State on the first half. You know what, Pete? It's Thursday, there's 3 games, and I had no intention whatsoever doing the Clippers, so guess what? I got a third play.
There you go.
I'm taking Utah plus the 5. Is it 5
really?
still?
Yes.
Yep. I'm taking Utah plus the 5. I love this Gordon Hayward. I like this team, and I believe in them tonight.
Mike Brenner, like an asshole, taking 3 picks on Thursday night. All right.
That's right,
I hope
buddy.
you go 3-0, Mike Brenner.
All right. Thank you, Pete.